Hello again YouTube, this is my third introduction video, and this is primarily going to be about one thing and one thing only, and that's to show my gratitude to those people who got me to where I was, or where I am now. Before I do that, I want to just talk about one other characteristic about this job that I want to find out about, and it is to do with my assumption that there are people who are in logistics who share my values, who are like-minded in their approach to how to deal with people. So I believe that there are enough people out there at all levels of this industry who are professional and who are polite and kind and thoughtful and fair, who can also do that and make a living. And it's those people that I want to associate myself with. I want to find them, I want to work with them, I want to engage with them, and I want them to work with, engage with me. Now, I don't know for a fact that I'm correct in assuming that there are enough people in this industry that are like that I can find them and still make a living. I'm pretty sure there are, but I'm yet to be proved correct. I'm also aware, and I have come across some examples of very poor practice, very bad approaches to dealing with people and work, very short-sighted in my mind. So, with that in mind, I want to at this point, focus the rest of this video on the people that I would see as being fundamental to helping me get to sitting in this van now and doing this job right now. Okay, so the first thing is to give a bit of context. About 2 years ago, when I was doing my multi-drop work, I looked into being a same-day courier. I didn't know anything about it, so I looked online at YouTube for some information about the job. And at that moment in time, the two people that came to mind that I saw were Pete the courier driver and Big Beardy. And I think that's probably a very common thing for people who are currently doing this job to say. I found their videos to be really helpful at a time I needed information, and they were sharing stuff for free about their experiences to help people like them to get into the job that they were doing. And I really appreciate all the time and effort that they have put in and continue to put into their videos. So thank you to you guys for what you did then, and still do to some extent. Well, maybe to some extent. Pete still does it all the time. Big Beardy is maybe coming back, maybe not. Anyway, that's beside the point. At that point in time, though, I didn't have the confidence to jump into this, and so I kind of let it go, and I got back to my other job. Fast forward to January of this year, 2023. I was forced to make a change at my work, and I was living with that change, but that made me look at other options. And so again, I looked back again at same-day couriering on YouTube as an option. And the first person I came across who I kind of really got inspired by was Dave at Anvil Logistics. And what I noticed about him and his approach, which I really liked, was he started his channel even before he joined the CX system. He came into doing the same-day couriering as a self-employed driver and just documented it all right from the start. I thought it was really brave, and he's gone to great success since then. I wish him every success. He's just recently got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I think he's getting what he wants out of this and doing very well. So well done, and thank you to Dave for the information he gave me and the inspiration to start. The second big shout out I want to give is to James Fletcher at Freddie Fletcher Limited. I find his YouTube videos a mine of information. They are really interesting, really informative, but more than that, James comes across as being a really knowledgeable, hard-working, professional guy. I really admire the approach that he's got. He works really hard. He's a shipper and a driver. He's trying to build something. He's so young still. I'm glad he's found a passion in his life that he's good at, and he's going places. I'm really impressed. Really admire what he does, and wish him the best of luck for him and his family in the future. The next big shout out I think is probably Firkin Freight. They are Toby and Ryan, and the YouTube videos are usually done by Toby, and I really look forward to those videos coming out. In my mind, they are amazingly professional, knowledgeable, and have an immense amount of integrity about how they do this job. It's something that I look up to, and I would really want to be like them. I don't think I'm going to be in the same league as them in terms of their business and their knowledge, but they do inspire me, and I do enjoy watching their videos. So thank you to you guys. I really appreciate everything you do. The next level, I'm going to mention two people at the same time. One is Van on the Run, who no longer does videos, but I watched his videos with interest because of the way he did them. And in a similar way, the Saintsman, small van driver on the CX, he also does the same sort of videos, which is giving the financial detail. And that, with my logical brain, I really like that. I really feel that they are open and honest about what they're doing. They're giving up-to-date information about what jobs they get, where they go, how much they get, how long it takes. And I think that is so useful for someone who's looking to do this job. And if anything, my YouTube channel will be pretty similar to theirs. It'll be not a deliberate copy, because I don't want to be that sort of person, but I am inspired, and by their style, and my style will be very, very similar, I hope, to what they have achieved. In that, I hope it to be informative, up to date, real life experiences, showing how you can make a living working off the CX doing this job. The next people I want to say thanks to is Andy P, Tall Van, Small Van, Road Runner, and Neil at Neptune. They're all YouTube channels that I subscribe to and I enjoy listening to, watching. They're very insightful. They say stuff that is absolutely correct, that as I do the job, I can see now how true it is what they're saying is. So thank you to you four guys for what you do. And I suppose what I want to try and do is share through my channel, to the extent that you are doing, to help other people in the same way as you are. And I think my final thank you is nothing to do with YouTube. It's to do with my dad. So me and my dad haven't really got on that well in our lives, but to give him credit, back in February, he gave me the money to join the CX with no strings attached at a time that I was really struggling. And I really appreciate that he did that for me. Without him doing that, I would not be sitting here doing what I do now. And I really like what I do now. And I just hope, using his example, that I can be in a position to help my children when they're in need at the right time for them. That's what I feel my job now is to get into a position where I can support my children doing what they want to do when they're ready. Okay, so that's all my thank yous. Thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate it. What have you learnt today?